If there is one thing that is my least favorite in the kitchen, it is doing dishes. So in today's video, I'm gonna show y'all 2 one-skillet meals, a whole entire meal made in one skillet. Both of these also can be done in 30 minutes, but the best part is super easy cleanup, basically only one skillet, and they're both incredible. Let me show y'all these recipes. Here's a quick little overview of the ingredients we're gonna need for this recipe. We are gonna need 1 pound of ground beef. This is about 1.5 cups of just regular white rice. We're gonna need a little bit of salsa. I have salt and pepper back here. We are going to dice up this onion. We'll need 1 packet of taco seasoning. I have about 3.5 cups of beef broth over here. And then lastly, let's not forget the star of the show, our queso, which will be mostly used as a garnish to go on top. But this is gonna be so good. I'm so excited about our lunch today. Let's get it going. All right, so to our skillet, we're gonna go ahead and add our chopped onion. This is probably 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of chopped onion. Just gonna let that saute just for a couple minutes. All right, next to our onion, we're gonna add 1 pound of ground beef. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this down. I'm gonna get just a little bit of this grease out. I'm not gonna worry about getting it all out because it is gonna add to the flavor, but I don't want it to be overly greasy. And yes, I know I could be using tongs for this. I live dangerously, I guess. All right, next all we're gonna do is pour in our rice. We're also gonna sprinkle in our taco seasoning. We're also gonna pour in about 1/4 cup of salsa and then 3.5 cups of beef broth. All right, I have this on about low to medium heat. I'm gonna carefully give everything a stir, and y'all, this is it. It's been cooking about 20 minutes and it's getting close to being done, but I feel like we need a little bit more liquid, so I'm gonna add just 1 cup of water. I'm gonna stir that around. You can see it's already thickening up really well, but I'm gonna let it continue to cook the last 15 minutes or so, let it soak up this water. I just felt like the rice wasn't completely done, so just kind of keep an eye on it. If you need to add a little bit more liquid, you can do that. But we are almost there, and I can tell you the kitchen smells delicious. All right, y'all, it is done. Last but not least, we're gonna do a little drizzle of this queso. Of course, you can do this on just the plates too, but I just thought it'd be pretty. And then just for some color, you could definitely do chopped cilantro. I didn't have any, but we did have some green onions. I'm gonna add that in, or on top. Y'all, does that not look delicious or what? All right, y'all, I'm so excited about this. It is smelling so good. Plate it up. Like I said, you could just add the queso at the end if you wanted to. But talk about an easy one skillet weeknight dinner. This is delicious. I mean, I think even the pickiest of eaters would like this. Y'all give this one a try. All right, this next meal is truly a 1-pan dinner. It is a creamy sun-dried tomato chicken and orzo skillet, pure comfort food, and it only takes about 30 minutes to make. Let me show you everything that's in here, but of course we'll go over it as we're cooking it. So some seasonings for our chicken. We're gonna use some oregano. This is crushed red pepper. We have some paprika, and then optional is a little cayenne. We also have some Dijon mustard, of course, salt and pepper. We have some grated Parmesan. We have some baby spinach, a shallot, butter. We are gonna be using some boneless, skinless chicken thighs for this recipe. They're gonna be super tender and really delicious in here. Here are our sun-dried tomatoes. Absolutely love these. Some minced garlic. We have some heavy cream. We're gonna need some orzo, a little bit of olive oil, and a little bit of white wine. I cannot wait to try this. Let's get it going, y'all. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is heat up, I just have a large iron skillet. We're gonna heat this up on a medium heat, just a little bit of olive oil. And while we're doing that, let's go season up our chicken. All right, so I just have a large bowl. We're gonna add in our chicken thighs. We have about 6 chicken thighs here. It's 1 pound of chicken thighs. So we're gonna do about 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1 teaspoon of paprika. This is about 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Darren wanted me to add a little bit of cayenne, so I'm just gonna do a little sprinkle in there. Then we have a pinch of salt and a pinch of black pepper. Next, I'm gonna drizzle on another teaspoon of olive oil just on our chicken thighs. And I'm gonna grab my gloves. I don't have an issue with touching raw chicken, but I can't stand the feeling or the thought of it getting under my fingernails. So, I'm gonna grab my gloves. All right, so now we're just gonna toss our chicken thighs around in our olive oil and all those seasonings. Get everything nice and evenly coated. All right, those look pretty good. Our skillet should be heated up. Let's go check on it. We're just gonna get all of our chicken thighs added in. And we are just going to sear these on both sides for just about 5 minutes or so until both sides are golden brown. We are gonna remove these from the skillet to add our other ingredients, but everything is gonna finish cooking all in here. It's time to go ahead and flip our chicken thighs. We're starting to get some nice color on that side. Look at that, y'all. That looks good already. So we're just gonna give everything a flip. Let it go another 3 to 5 minutes on this side. Our chicken is looking nice and golden on both sides. So now I just have a plate over here. I'm gonna transfer it over. Looks nice and golden already, but it's gonna be even better. All right, I'm just gonna set this to the side. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of butter. Get that melting down. Kind of help those little bits of goodness come up off our pan. We're also gonna add some minced garlic. And this is 1 small shallot that we just diced up. Just gonna continue to stir this to make sure that garlic doesn't burn. It's only gonna take just a couple seconds to open up these flavors. Get this butter melted before we add some other ingredients. We're also gonna add 1 cup of Orzo. We're gonna kind of toast it up along with everything for just a minute or 2. And one thing about cast iron, just make sure, of course, you're using like a silicone utensil. These are Spurtles, these are my favorite. Not sponsored, but anytime you're cooking on cast iron, you don't wanna use a metal utensil and scratch your pan, your skillet. All right, I just like to spread mine out a little bit. Let this toast for just a minute or 2. We're gonna add about a 1/3 cup of wine. We're just gonna stir it around, kind of deglaze our pan a little bit. You can see some of those little Orzo might have gotten almost a little too toasty, but I think they'll be just fine. I think they'll be good. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and add in 1.5 cups of water. And we are just gonna give this a stir and bring this up to a simmer. And then next, this part is not optional. While you wait, you gotta make sure the wine is okay for what you're cooking. So grab your, I promise I haven't drank any yet, y'all. Grab yourself a wine glass. Just have you a little sippy sip while we're waiting on that. Would you like some?
I would love a glass.
Okay. How rude of me.
I know, right? You just grabbed 1 glass out of there. And I was like, do I get any?
Yes. Grab one for your husband. Be nice. Whoever is sitting here watching you cook. Cheers. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
How's the wine?
Oh.
I mean, it's a screw top wine, so it's not like
It's
crazy, but it's still good. Yeah, not bad. Okay, next we're gonna come in with 1 cup of heavy cream. We're also gonna sprinkle in about 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. The recipe we are following said grated. I'm sure you could use shredded Parmesan if that's what you had. We're also gonna add about 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. I have about 2 cups of baby spinach here. I did kind of go ahead and pull mine off the stems, especially in stuff like this with a creamy sauce. I love spinach, it's gonna cook way down, but sometimes the stems can still be a little bit woody, so I just don't like those as much. So I just pulled some of the stems off of there. Last but not least, we're gonna add about 1/2 cup of those sun-dried tomatoes. And I think I probably tell y'all this every time I cook with sun-dried tomatoes. Tomatoes are not my favorite, but y'all, I love sun-dried tomatoes. They taste completely different in my opinion. They really are not acidic, they're more sweet. So I love adding them in. Give everything a stir. All right, I think our chicken has mostly wilted down. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my stove off. Now it's time to bring back over those chicken thighs. We're just gonna nestle them down in this sauce. This looks incredible already. What do you think?
I think it looks delicious.
All right, we got everything in our skillet. Now we're just gonna transfer this whole thing to the oven for only about 10 or 15 minutes. The oven's already preheated to 400. Let's just pop it in here. And like I said, 10 or 15 minutes, but of course we'll check to make sure that chicken is 165, but we should be good. And while you wait on your chicken in the oven, finish your glass of wine. All right, y'all, it has been about 15 minutes. We're gonna check, see how we're looking. That looks amazing, if I do say so myself. Let's carefully bring it over here. All right, it's time to plate this up. I'm gonna try to scoop out some of this Orzo, kind of make a little bed of Orzo. It's creamy and delicious, oh my goodness. Look how good that looks, y'all. I'm just gonna give it a little Parmesan cheese for a garnish. Cut into this chicken. It's nice and tender. See the inside. Nice and cooked through. Look at that, looks super juicy. All right, let's give it a try. Look how good that looks, y'all.
What do you like about it?
Oh my gosh, that chicken is perfectly cooked. It is so tender. With those sun-dried tomatoes and that creamy Orzo, you're gonna love this. It's really good, y'all. This is a must try for sure. Actually, both of these recipes, I'm pretty sure this was the second one. Both of these recipes in this video are must tries. Seriously, really, really good.
Oh, my mouth's watering. I think that's the best thing we've cooked to date.
What?
That is delicious. So I think it's really good. All the seasonings, everything really just sets it off. It is amazing.
Everything works really well together in the dish, I think.
Yes.
All right, y'all give it. Okay, y'all give it a try. All right, y'all, thank you for joining me in the kitchen today. I hope that you will give these 2 recipes a try. Y'all are gonna love these. We were seriously blown away by both of these. You really can't go wrong. I hope you're all having an amazing summer, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.